Good morning, Yorkshire Classic Cars Limited fans, and welcome to a very early sunny morning in Retford, and it is a beautifully sunny morning. Look at that. It's not warm. I've just been dashing about since silly o'clock, so I'm red hot. This is a Capri update. Basically, I've taken a bit of time. I've stopped everything a little bit and got on with my Capri. I've entered Street Weekend. I've got in. The race season starts in March, and quite honestly, I was working on an evening and it's been really distracting because I have a weird problem when it comes to working on cars. When I start on a car, I can't then go to another car. It's very bizarre. Once my head's in something, I have to keep going until it's finished. And unfortunately, I got my head into my car, which is costing me money. So the plan was to get it as roadworthy as I could, or as finished as I could, is probably a better way of describing it. And then get it mapped, and but today is the plan to take it home. So the trailer is outside on my Audi. It's going to live on the trailer at home because I have other cars to go on with. Now, I have been doing other cars. Obviously, you can see the Caddy behind me. I've been working on that. That's pretty much finished. I've just got a couple of jobs to do today on it. So I haven't just been working on this. The Stag is still well on its way over yonder. I have lined the door up. The hinges have arrived and everything, and the ST one is there, but that's going to be the next priority for me. So first couple of weeks, I have about a week in each car. I need another couple of weeks in them to get them sort of, I want to get the sills on and then blah, blah, blah. So the car it sort of dawned on me the other day. I'm going to walk you around the car and then basically see if it'll run. I've done the ECU. I've done most of the pipe work on the cold side. You can see the air filter hanging around down there. And I've got lots and lots done on it. Basically, everything was done on it. They're just little jobs that needed finishing off. So screws putting on here, a little bit of brake pipe here and a little bit of brake pipe there. Now, I've got it booked in on the rolling road, or on the hub dyno, for the 10th of this month. Obviously, if I don't get it done for that, I can ring them up and cancel. It's not like life and death. But yeah, I really would like to hit that deadline. It won't be roadworthy then, but it doesn't need to be roadworthy for a hub dyno. It only needs to be able to be bolted to the hub dyno. It's going to be on space saver tyres, so I can get it on the trailer and all that sort of malarkey. However, the engine is pretty much there. And I've sort of had it turning over, and it's clicked and popped and done stuff. But I kind of realised that I'd done the fuel system. It was all piped up and hosed up, and the ignition side of it was all done. There were no warnings coming up. My ECU won't speak to my laptop anymore. The throttle position sensor was dead, so I've changed that. I have been working silly long hours. That's one of the reasons. I've been coming in and doing all day on customers' cars and then all evening on this to try and get it done. And at my age, that's more than I can take, really. So I've set the fuel pressure. It's turned over. It's tried to pop. But I thought I'd pull you along and see if we can actually get the blooming thing to start. It does have a habit of backfiring and popping and crackling. I've had a word with the chap who's going to map it, and he said that's down to the mapping, not down to electrical faults. So really, it should fire up. Should. Famous last words. But it's all there. The battery went flat from doing electrical work and stuff. I'll do you a quick walk around and then we'll twist it up and try and do it. So I've tightened all the suspension up. That was yesterday evening's job. I was here again till 8 o'clock doing that, 2 hours on that. I've measured the diagonals. I've made some little brackets for here, all these time-consuming little jobs. The intercooler is in. Struggled to get some hose clamps for the end of the intercooler, so they are a priority job to order today. Ordered some from Amazon. They've got lost. If anybody knows how to claim your money back from Amazon, I'd love to know how to be able to do that, because I've said, right, I need a refund. It's been 3 weeks and nothing. But anyhow, the exhaust system's all on. The waterworks are all in. The rocker covers are all on. The spacer plate's sealed. The injectors are in. They don't leak. I've pressured them up. So that's all good. Outside-wise, it doesn't look much different, apart from I've damaged the paintwork quite considerably. I've built a handbrake mechanism for it there based on a TR6. They are TR6 wheel cylinders and brakes in there, despite it being a Reliant axle, a Salisbury axle, but they are Scimitar brake cylinders and TR6 brake cylinders and stuff. The fuel system's all piped in. The ECU's mounted up. The wiring's still a disgrace, but once we're happy everything's working and mapped, I'll tuck all that away and tidy it up. The gauges haven't come any further. The handbrake does actually work. The panelling isn't in. But he did say, did the mapping guide, don't worry about any of that. So yeah, really, I've had the new tyres fitted to the wheels, and, you know, apart from connecting the battery up and twisting the key, there's not a lot left to do, really. Well, there is, but nothing major. So what I thought I'd do is see what happens. I'll pre-warn you, there may be some swearing. I don't know. I mean, if I do, I'll edit it out or try to. But anyway, let's see if the battery's connected. It is not, so I'll connect the battery up. I do try to disconnect batteries for everything in case all the smoke leaks out when I'm not here. The battery went really flat, and I tried to recharge it, and my battery charger died of death. There is fuel in it, I know that because I tested that. Don't know where the key is. See if I can find the key. Found the key. Love that key ring. So, if we put the ignition on, the fuel pump should prime. What hasn't? Hang on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Put the electricity in. And it has. Oh. Well, it starts at least. I'm assuming you can see the cloud of smoke flowing over. Nothing's on fire. Nothing's gone boom. Could hear the turbo spinning. It spins when it's turning over, so it's a bit graunchy because I tried to turn it over the other day and I forgot that I'd taken the things out, but we've got good oil pressure and stuff. That was one of the things. Obviously, I rebuilt the bottom end, so. I've turned the fuel pump off. Fuel pump. Apparently, when you turn the ignition on, you hear that, it's wetting the cylinders, so it just sprays a bit of unspent fuel down the cylinders. It doesn't keep running. You can hear the turbo spinning, that's cool. I think it might be a little bit rich. Still, that's a start. It doesn't run, but then, you know, it hasn't been mapped. The ECU came with a map. Yeah. I'll do that twice and you get plenty of fuel. I mean, it's quite a cold morning this morning. I'm going to turn it off now before it bursts into flames or anything. So that's good. It does start, it does run, you can keep it running. Let me just get out the smoke. It's pretty thick in there. I'm going to open the big doors in a minute. I should have done that first. So that's, you know, what more could I ask for, really? I did have a word with him and said it started to fire, but I don't know if it's going to run. He said, we'll just try it and see what happens. The ECU, the Mega Squirt, came with a map, so a program to tune it, but it's for a standard Range Rover engine with 240, I think they are, cc injectors. I put 550s in mine and I've altered that, but I don't know if I've got the lag time right. I don't know if I've got lots of things right. So for it to start and run a little bit is good. I did modify some things to try and get it to run, ignition time and stuff like that. But like I said to the guy, you know, I need to know the electric side of it is good. And then it's mapping, because obviously it's not mapped for a turbo. It's not mapped for ginormous injectors. It's, you know, it's just how it is. So yeah, we've got oil pressure. It starts, it runs for a couple of seconds if you keep it blipping, but I don't really want to produce boost. I'm a little bit scared of that. The wastegate ain't plumbed in or anything like that. So yeah, next time you see it, hopefully it'll be going to the dyno, and hopefully after that you'll be seeing it move under its own power on and off the trailer, but who knows. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Short video, short update. Back to the caddy now, once the smoke has cleared. But yeah, thank you for watching. Caddy's prettier.